We've been talking about lines and angles and how they go together, vertical lines and acute angles and obtuse angles, and even a straight angle. But now, what's that relationship between the two of them? Let's take a look at the vocabulary, and that's going to help us out a bit. We have perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines intersect each other. They make a nice little plus sign. But we can always tell that it's perpendicular because they have a 90-degree angle on all sides. And sometimes they have this little square here as well that'll help us out. Parallel lines, two lines that never intersect. They always keep the same distance apart as far as they go. Adjacent angles. Now adjacent angles, they have a common vertex and a common side. Okay? What they don't have is they do not have common interior points. Okay? You can see it, there's nothing common here. There's no interior points that are going to be common on any of those. Okay? Vertical angles. Vertical angles are formed, or the opposite angles are formed by the vertical angles, by the two intersecting. And you can see here that both of these angles are congruent. They are the same, okay, as well as here. So we have two sets of vertical angles. Transversal. Transversal, we have two lines that are parallel, as well as one that's going to come through these two lines, okay, at various points. Okay, now let's take a look and see what some of these things do for us when we put them together. We've got a nice little 3D box here that I've drawn, and let's look at lines A and B and AC first. We have AB and AC. Notice how that forms a 90-degree angle, so we've got a right angle formed there, as well as now we've got CE and BD. Okay? Those two lines are not parallel to each other. They are on separate points. They don't intersect. They're also on separate planes. These lines are called skew. So if they're on separate planes and they do not intersect, they're skew lines. That's not on our vocabulary, but I want you to be aware of it. Okay? Finally, AC and BD. Now these are parallel lines. They're not going to intersect at all, and they are on the same plane, so that works out well. When we turn over here, we have the alternate interior angles. We've got this transversal that we have two parallel lines again, with one intersecting two lines at different points. Okay. We can see here, looking at the orange, that those are alternate. They're on opposite sides, and they are internal. Internal being inside the two parallel lines. Okay? Or interior, rather. We also have another set with the purple, so we have two sets of interior angles on an alternate interior angle setup. Okay? Over here we have alternate exterior angles. Now, just like we did before, but this time we don't have anything inside our parallel lines. It's all on the outside. If you can see here the green, it's on the outside of, and this side of our transversal. Over here it's on the outside of the parallel, but on this side of the transversal. Again, the red one does the same thing. Therefore, we have two sets of alternate exterior angles. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles tells us that, oh yeah, everything is going to fit the same way on one line as it does the other. When we look here, we've got an interior angle, but the corresponding one is the exterior angle. And we have them right there. They're both on top of that parallel line, but one is interior, one is exterior. Here we have the green. Notice that's interior, but the green down here is exterior. Same is true with the red, exterior and interior. The purple, we have interior and exterior. So these are corresponding angles, meaning again that you're going to have one on the outside or the exterior and one on the inside or the interior.